Hello YouTube, I am Pinstar, and this is Banished, Strategy and Tactics episode 45. One of my lucky numbers, 45. So in this episode we are going to be checking out, building up our fourth and final city center here. The other thing I'm going to be looking into is seeing what we can do about the average happiness of citizens. Going back on the topic of changes made in patch 1.02, which we are currently on now, one of the things he did, the dev did say, is that he increased the rate that graves decayed. And as you can see, we have quite a few graves here. So when I go on my building spree of filling in nooks and crannies, probably going to involve a lot of cemeteries, because cemeteries are kind of a nook and cranny type of deal. So yeah, we're going to want to keep that up. The other thing I noticed that we may want to do is some of these other forests are looking a little on the sparse side. Now, the heart of Ficklewood has served us well, and I am not getting rid of it by any means. But that being said, it may be worth our while to re-employ our foresters here and turn on cutting. Because what is a forest if not to be used, and the heart would want it that way. So we are going to do that for a little additional log income. Because yeah, we are making use of all of these forest hubs, because our town is extremely lumber hungry. But we do have a little bit of a conversion problem. We have more logs than we have firewood, and firewood typically runs short during the winter, or gets close to running short. So we are going to be dealing with that. In fact, you know what? For experimentation's sake, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Just to turn things up to 11. I've not actually done this before, so this may be a very dumb idea. But I'm going to do it anyway. Just for the science of it. We are going to be doing a woodcutting haven right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 woodcutters. I would have put an 8th in there if the silly mountain was not in the way. But yeah, that many woodcutters and a full allotment of traders for this market. Oh, I'm sorry. Full allotment of vendors for this market. Boy, how long has that been out of whack? No, probably not too long since I just built that. But yeah, we are doing a full round of woodcutters, and I'm going to see if a full allotment of... Wow, they were quick. If a full allotment of vendors can keep up with the wood demand, or if these woodcutters are going to need to constantly be fetching wood from somewhere else. Because I'm trying to fathom a reason why you would need 16 vendors in a market. And you know what? That is conceivably a reason why, honestly speaking. But we can't have a market full of woodcutters without somewhere for them to live. So let's get that circled up here with houses. It's just like the old days, where it's just massive mass building sprees. Building, building, building. Lots and lots of building. There we go. Let me draw out some roads here so I do not box myself in. That looks like a really nice place for a well, even though in our last episode we demonstrated that a well was not as powerful as we'd like it. I'm still going to be using them, especially during a city center here. If anything, just to make some sort of use for it, for the space rather, because I hate for it to be completely wasted. Alright, this should give us a pretty healthy population boom. And healthy, I mean healthy-sized. It may not necessarily be healthy for our economy, but what fun is playing it safe constantly? Boom, bada boom, bada boom. know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you right there. There. Get a road going in front of you guys. Have you cross that road up there. Still annoys me to no end that I can't do a little mini tunnel here, because boy howdy do they want a tunnel there. At the very least I can stone road it. Alright, so let's see here. More traders. I may need to tell them to cool it with the with the tool buying, but at the very least we're still making good, and we're still making good on our food. At some point I will retool, no pun intended, our traders to focus more on food. Probably in between now and the next episode is when I will do that, and I'll do that off screen again too, because that's kind of boring. All right, you know what? There. Oops. There. Got that. Got that. And you go up there. There. Nice, a nice little row of houses. And you know what? What the hey? For prosperity's sake, let's get ourselves a big old boarding house. Just for when I have a feeling. I've got it. I got the feeling in my gut that that a big McLarge herd of nomads is going to be showing up at our doorstep wanting in. And we're going to need the boarding houses to absorb them. And we will be absorbing them. I don't care if it's like 500 people or something crazy like that. We're going to try. Alright. More building, more building. Yeah, at this stage of the game, Banished becomes... Oops! It's fire time! Whoa! Booze block! Why am I not surprised? Oh, it's our new booze block. It's the booze block XL. Well, I am glad we were so aggressive in incorporating these wells into here, because actually we have a couple of wells here. We got a well right here. We got this well right here. All right, guys. Lumberjack. Hang on, gotta check that out. I do not have the achievements memorized here. Lumberjack. Produce 50,000 logs within a 100-year period. Okay, good to know. All right, guys, can you save the brewery? Can you save the hooch? You can, sort of. You sort of saved it, but hey, it did not spread to the storage barn or the house or any of these other buildings. So, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, you're good at keep preventing fires from basically devouring the entire town. But we had a pretty good response there, and it still burned down, which is a little bothersome. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, building up. Oh yeah, and we got our cow pasture. So we will get our 2 herdsmen here. And we'll find another large supply of cows. Split. Good enough. Take those cows a little while to populate that, but in the long run it'll work. Oh yeah, probably should focus on other infrastructure stuff while we are here, like a schoolhouse. We want to make sure them tykes are edumacated, because we're going to be inviting in plenty of uneducated people when the nomads show up, whenever that may be. And when I say population center, I mean population center. We are, hey, we're finally making use of some of our people. We might actually be able to drain some of our resources here. Alright, when we are definitely tearing through those logs. Holy wow. Alright, yeah. Our woodcutters, wow, they are actually keeping up. I'm surprised. I mean, keeping up as much as they can, given the rapidly dwindling supply of wood. Although, granted, all of that wood is probably going to building. I should have reminded myself of that. Oops. Well, that's not going to help anything. Yeah, I'll have to add logs to my list of stuff to order for from the thing. But yeah, more and more we are going to depend on trade. But yeah, I'm gonna cool it with the building, because that's a lot of new construction. All right. Oh, but our food is spiking up. I'd have thought it'd be spiking down. Must have made a series of... Ah, look at that. Our booze is going down, which means people are bringing it to the... Oh, and our happiness is starting to decline even further. You know, the thought of town this rich in booze be able to drown in their sorrows. Not the case. Not the case. Well, you know what? I have a feeling it has to do with the cemeteries once again. So we can... You know what? Just because it uses up the stone. And... Well, no, that infringes too much on the heart. You can't put a cemetery in the heart of Ficklewood. Actually, you know what? We can. Be the graves of our founders. There. Fell off a ladder and died. Okay. Fell off a ladder and died. That is one I have not seen before, truth be told. We are eating into our supply of... You know, I'm going to have to go crazy with the merchants in our next episode. Just to feed our rapidly expansive habit here. But looking at these... Yeah, look at all these couples. These are some old new couples here. So we've had some kids just waiting to get it the heck out of their parents' bedrooms. That sounds wrong. But just waiting to have kids of their own. It's all like 40-year-olds and 20-year-olds. It's like a whole bunch of May-December romances going on here. Well, hey, as long as they're making babies, I'm happy. All right, well, it looks like, yeah, we're back in the booze business, so our booze blocks are paying off. Apple, all right, yes. So you're back in business. Died in childbirth, haven't had one of those in a while. But I guess with a wave o' babies, there's bound to have one that that doesn't work out so well. Yeah, just for curiosity's sake, what are you bringing me? Oh, coal! Yeah, well, let's not waste that opportunity. Let's trade that real quick. Good enough. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit early because I want to get our traders situated, and I will do that off screen here. So in our next episode, we are going to complete this last outcropping of Ficklewood's final city center here. Keep ourselves prepped for the inevitable. I'm going to call it the final wave of nomads, because I have a feeling the next wave is going to be gigantic, and it will seriously test our system here. And then comes the fun Nooks and Crannies episode, where I look to just basically squeeze everything in everywhere. So stay tuned. So if you like this particular episode and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Your feedback is always welcome. Good, bad, or indifferent, I rely on it to improve. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. Have a good one, everyone.